I need you to trust me real quick and do this with me. Take a deep breath in, all the way, and hold it. Keep holding and let it all out. Do you feel that? That's a glimpse of what it feels like to be focused. But your attention span might be so whacked and fried. And if you don't do anything about it and keep living as you have been, you might lose it. But I found 3 changes that I made quickly skyrocketed my attention span to the point where I can focus for hours on end. But wait, before we start skipping through this video to get the quick fixes to your focus, let me challenge you to just watch this video to the end. And no, I don't care if you stay or if you click off. I just genuinely want to help you. This is about you and not about me. So watch this video to the end on 1x speed. Don't look at your phone, don't scroll. Like, can you even remember what you learned from the 2 videos you watched before this? Maybe not, so let this one be different. If there's anything you take away from this video, let it be this, because it was a game changer for me. So what I did was I went to my YouTube watch history and I cleared all the watch history, and then I clicked pause watch history. This meant that every time that I opened up YouTube and I go to the home page, the dashboard is just white. There's literally no content that's screaming at my face for attention. Instead, if I do want to watch content, then I can literally just search it up in the search box, or I just have to head over to the subscription section where I can find all the videos that the people I've subscribed to have posted. And that means that I can still watch content that I like, except it's just a lot more intentional and meaningful. And while it seems like such a simple change, I promise you there's such a big difference between watching content you're familiar with or just searching up content in an intentional way compared to having thousands of different videos screaming at you and you like click at literally each one only to leave each video like halfway through, or you don't even learn anything, or you might not even watch any of it. You just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and you don't even watch anything in the first place. This is also amazing if you have an addiction to YouTube Shorts, because you'll find once you do this, when you go to the Shorts page, and if you keep trying to like scroll through, there won't be anything. And of course, try your best not to scroll at all. I've gone months free without scrolling, and it's done wonders to my attention span. Instead of all these hours spent on scrolling, I've spent it on meaningful activities that make you brilliant. Which is a sponsor of today's video. Brilliant helps you become a better thinker and problem solver with thousands of interactive lessons in math, science, programming, data analysis, and even AI. What makes it so freaking good is that you're not just passively learning, but you're solving problems, playing with concepts, and actually building understanding from the ground up. Whether I've got 5 minutes on my phone or an hour on my computer, I can always squeeze in a session, and Brilliant makes it easy to do so. Personally, I've been taking one of their math courses because I've always wanted to improve my maths, and it's honestly been great for keeping my brain sharp, on its toes, and focused. Brilliant gives you the perfect outlet to really train your mind. You can try it for free with the link in the description or by scanning the QR code on the screen. And they're giving you 20% off an annual premium subscription. Thank you, Brilliant, for sponsoring this video. But then you might say, oh, but what if I miss really important content, or if I just want to watch shorts, what do I do then? What if I get FOMO? So what I do is once a week, maybe on the weekend, I just go and turn on the watch history. So then if I want, maybe I can watch a bunch of YouTube videos. There'll be new ones that I haven't seen before. And then when the new week starts again and I need to be in focus mode, I clear the watch history and I pause it. So most of us use digital devices for some form of note-taking, be it for career or even your personal use. And there are some times when you really need to focus. And if you're anything like me, you might notice that your mind feels kind of agitated and restless when there's a screen in front of you. And interestingly, there was actually a study that showed that if you keep a digital device such as your phone, even just near you, even if you're not using it and you're trying to work, it will actually reduce your cognitive performance and your focus. So yeah, get rid of any devices, like don't even let your eyeballs see a freaking phone. So instead, what I do is I've been using a pen and paper. I've been using stone paper, which is even more like smoother to write on, and apparently it's more ethical because it uses stone instead of trees. And I think that as soon as I have like physical paper and a pen in front of me, it's like it unlocks some part of my creativity that just would not be unlocked if I were in front of a screen. And going old school like this is also really conducive for creativity, because I will literally draw out arrows, I will brainstorm, I will draw out doodles, because I'm a visual person and I find that I learn better and it sparks new ideas as well. Something else that's been really helpful is that I switched my digital to-do list to a physical book. Now what's really special about this is that on the left-hand side, I can list down my to-dos, and then on the right-hand side is a blank grid page. And this has been so beneficial because if you're anything like me, your mind is probably racing with so many new thoughts, exploding with ideas. And you might find that you get these ideas, or you're reminded of random things you need to do in the middle of trying to do work and trying to be focused. Except you then go onto your phone to search up about it or to write down what it is that you thought. But then you'll get distracted by something else and you'll forget why you went on your phone in the first place. So by having that spare page when I'm doing work and I get some random idea or thought, I will literally just write it on that page and leave it for later. Like literally yesterday, I was trying to do work, right? And I just so randomly happened to remember the name of the book that I wanted to read. So I just wrote it on there. If I use my phone to search it up or remind myself, I would have just been distracted. You might have noticed that sometimes when you're trying to focus, all of a sudden you feel a sense of agitation. Like you want to pull out your phone, you just want to be distracted, you have so many thoughts. When I feel this way, I literally just take a step back, I look at the ceiling, and then I do breath work. Do this with me again. So I'll literally do that a couple times, and then a minute or 2 minutes later, it feels like my brain just got jump started and it's back to be focused on whatever it is that I was doing. Now, if you really think about all the things that I just said, you might notice that in a form, these all implement elements of meditation. When you look at the research, meditation is like your number one thing that is recommended to improve your focus. It's a very, very well-researched concept and there's just so much evidence for it. But I've tried meditating for 30 days straight. I've done it for a long time. And yes, it's great, but I personally just haven't been able to stick to closing my eyes and just focusing on my breath like that. Instead, I found my own ways to adjust it or tailor it to my own needs. So these things are essentially a form of meditation, but just in a different way. They try to make you more mindful, to live in the present moment and focus on your breath, which is kind of why it works. So yeah, that's all from me today. Take care and bye.